Yo, what is up guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my recap of week 13 and then I'm going to give you guys my NFL predictions for week 14. If you guys can, please hit that like, subscribe if you guys are new, comment down below and tell me what is your guys' favorite team is and tell me what team do you think will bring the Super Bowl home. And that being said, let's go. Alright, so we got recap. We got the Seattle Seahawks Cowboys. This might be like an entertaining Thursday night game. Like 35-41. I went for Cowboys. Yeah. This upcoming week, it is crucial for some teams in the playoffs. I'll tell you what teams that might do good and some teams that might do bad. But I'm going to give you my recaps real quick. Seattle Seahawks, I mean, they were doing okay. I'm not going to sit here and say no. I have nothing against Seattle Seahawks fans, Seattle Seahawks players. The Cowboy fans, I don't know. The Cowgirls, whatever you want to call them. I mean, this was an entertaining Thursday game. But yeah, let's move on to the Colts Texans. This game right here was crazy. I tuned into this game. Well, actually, I don't know about tuning in. They skipped it. Or not skipped it, but like basically they showed us the game because it was a close game. Yeah. All I can say is both of these teams trying to go into the playoffs. Are not trying to go in the playoffs. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to sit here and say they're not or they are. But this was an entertaining game. Texans, I don't know. There should be two players on that team should be leaving the team, but who am I to say they're not or they are? But recap. I'm giving you guys a recap, and then I'm going to move on to week 14. All right. Here we go. Chargers, New England. Okay, I have a few things to say on this game. This game was boring. I mean, boring. It was in the morning. It was like an early game. I know it was cold out there. I'm not gonna say that is my excuse. It was boring. All you can put up Chargers is 6 points. That is it. And I knew, like, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't. If the Chargers lost this game, I don't know what would happen to their playoff seed. Now people are saying they're in the playoff hunt. They're looking into the playoff. I'm not going to sit here and say they are. I'm not going to sit here they're not. I would love for the Chargers to go into the playoffs. Ooh. It would rather be the Chargers or Raiders. Those are the two teams right now who are fighting to get in. And maybe there's other teams. But this was a horrible game. This was a boring game. Whoever went to this game need to get their money back. Need to get their refund back. This was a boring game. Every player dropped the football. And what did I say about the Chargers player? One player in particularly is number one on the Chargers. How did you drop that pass from Herbert? You could have made a touchdown. Not a kick, a touchdown. I'm so pissed at this game. I hope we never see this down in the future. Next season. I don't want to see this. Because they should have canceled this game immediately. They should have canceled it. They shouldn't even play on morning games. This game was disgusting. I'm surprised the Chargers won by barely 6-0. And I know everybody's pissed at the New England side because they couldn't score a field goal. They couldn't score a touchdown. Me, on the other side, I'm happy they didn't make a score. Because we all know that, let's say they made a touchdown, I don't think the Chargers would have came back. I think they would have lost this game. And I'm happy they lost the game. I'm happy New England lost the game. There's nothing better than the Chargers winning a game. Barely or a lot. What did I say? You win barely or you win low. And the Chargers won low. You win by a touchdown, or you win by a few touchdowns. This game was absolutely disgusting. It was horrible. It was horrendous. It was all of that. Next time these teams play down in the seasons, next seasons and the seasons after that and whatever, I don't want to see this. And don't give me excuses out in the comments. It was cold. They had gloves. I saw Keenan Allen wear them. I don't know if Mike Williams played them. I don't know if Mike Williams not played. I don't know if Austin Eckler wear them for running. Number 1, 2. I don't know if he did. I don't ever want to see a score like this. 6-0. You know? It's boring. It's really boring. We're gonna move on. The Saints, Detroit. I watched this game. I really did. I think I saw it like to 10-0 or 10-7, and after that I was like, nah, I don't want to watch this. This is a boring game. The Saints lost. Nothing's better than that. Detroit beats them, of course, 33-28, barely. All right, we're not going to sit here and say they won. But all in all, Detroit needs to do better to come out of those games. Jets, Falcons. I heard something about their quarterback. They want to get their quarterback playing again, but he said no. He declined it. He did good. If I was him, I would decline it because I'm not. If a coach cuts you and they want you back, nah, I'm not going back. I'm good. I'm not gonna go. But yeah, the Falcons beat them 8-13. I can't believe they got 8. So I'm guessing what? I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna sit here and anything because I don't want to speculate of them going back for 2 points or they kicking field goals. But yeah, the Falcons beat them, but not bad. I mean, again, whoever went to this game needs to get their money back. I don't know what to say. They need to get their money back. But yeah, Pittsburgh, Arizona, they stopped this game, I think, 2 times or 3 times. Kenny Pickett went down, if I'm correct, in this game. I don't know if they're going to rule him out for the season now. But I told you guys. Pittsburgh Steelers fans. And am I here to sit here and laugh at you guys? Of course. Because you guys are a terrible team. How do you lose to a Cardinals team that is 2-10? Now they're 3-10. They're basically gonna end their season and they don't even care about it. But you're out here losing to a team that does not care about their season. Pittsburgh Steelers. I know it was bad weather out there, but that's not the excuse. Don't say that's the excuse. That is not an excuse. The Chargers had a bad weather game too, but they didn't delay it 2-3 times. So are you gonna blame the stoppage of the game, or are you gonna blame the weather? Because I'm ready for these Pittsburgh Steelers fans to come in my comments and tell me like, oh, Kenny Pickett went down. Oh yeah, I know he went down. Are you guys gonna blame every player to lose a game? Oh, Kenny Pickett went down. Oh, the weather went bad for us. Isn't this normal for you guys in Pittsburgh? Like, isn't it like that normal? Like, I don't know though. I'm pretty sure it is because it's Pittsburgh. But you lost to a Cardinals team that was 2-10. Now they're 3-10 or 3-11. I don't know. I don't care. But that's sad. We're gonna move on. Pittsburgh Steelers fans, good luck not going into the playoffs or into the playoffs, but you're getting knocked out. But yeah, we are gonna move on to the Dolphins Commanders. 45. I mean, do I even gotta say anything? Do I even have to say anything? No, because again, I didn't tune into this game. This game was boring. The Commanders on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day was boring. This game was boring. All the Commander games were boring. I have nothing to say. The Dolphins, again, I'm going to keep saying this. You guys are only doing good because of Tyreek Hill. And if Tyreek Hill was not on that team, I'm telling you, you would be nowhere. Don't give me Jalen Waddle. Because I have not heard this guy's name since Tyreek Hill joined that team. So, Dolphins fans, good luck when Tyreek Hill leaves because guess what? Your quarterback's not going to save you. Tagovailoa is not going to save you. Jalen Waddle is not going to save you. The only person that's helping you right now and is saving you is Tyreek Hill. So you cannot tell me no. You can't even come in my comments and argue with me, and I will literally prove you guys wrong. I will prove the Pittsburgh Steelers fans wrong. I will prove the Dolphins fans wrong. I will prove anybody wrong. Because I know my sports. This game was boring to watch for Commanders, but it was entertaining for Dolphins. It was probably boring for Dolphins fans too. Because who wants to get blown out? 45-15. Or blown out. I mean, not blown out, but 8-13. That's not a blowout. 24-10. Who wants to see a terrible team win? I know I don't. I want to get my refund back if I was any of those fan bases. Bro, if I went to the Chargers game to New England, I want to get my money back. 6-0. Yes, for sure. I got my money because of Khalil Mack did his thing on defense. Thank you, Khalil. Shout out to you, Khalil. We're not talking about that game, but shout out to you. Dolphins New England game. Shout out to you on defense. Without you, we wouldn't even win this game. I'm gonna say that hands down. I'm surprised he didn't get the game ball for that week. Yeah. But this game, I want to get my money back. If I was any Dolphins fans or Commanders fans, I want to get my money back. Hands down. We're going to move on. CJ Stroud against Russell Wilson. This was an entertaining game. But I have one question and one question only. Russell Wilson, why'd you throw those many interceptions? We literally thought you were the Patrick Mahomes from last year, coming back from those kind of scoreboards. This was a fun game to tune into. CJ Stroud was trying to get into somebody on the Broncos on defense-wise, and I'm not going to sit here and say he did it wrong or he did it right. But if I was CJ Stroud and he did good, he defended himself because, bro, the Broncos is that team that lost 70-20. I'm not going to forget that scoreboard ever again. And I know Broncos fans right now are like, we want that game back. Question is, Broncos fans, do you really want that game back? I told you guys many times in my previous weeks of the NFL. I have a friend who's a Broncos fan. I ask him every single day, every time we talk, do you want that Broncos and Dolphins game back? He's telling me we would get our revenge. We would put 70 on their head. And I'm saying to him, let's make it happen. Let's see it. So, the commissioner, whoever makes these NFL lists, do me a favor. Make Dolphins and Broncos again. Maybe, can we have it next season? Can we maybe have it this season? I know we already have our games for this season. Maybe next season can we have it? And can we also have Chargers and Dolphins again? Because I know Chargers want that game back. I know Chargers fans right now are saying, oh, they got lucky. If we can go back to that week, I mean, please do. Please, can we go back to that week? Because here's the thing. The Dolphins hasn't proved anything. And again, this is my point. Broncos fans are not. Why do I keep saying Broncos? Dolphins fans. Again, how many times do I got to say this every week? You guys are not good without Tyreek Hill. When Tyreek Hill is out of the Dolphins, or he retires, or whatever team he goes on to next season, then I will talk about your team. And then if you guys are winning, then I will say something good about your team. But Tyreek Hill's on that team. And no one is ever going to say no. And you can't debate with me and say you guys are doing good because of him. He's the only guy. Tagovailoa is not doing nothing. He's the quarterback. He's supposed to be throwing the ball to him. Jalen Waddle, I have not heard his name since he went to the Dolphins. Since Tyreek Hill went to the Dolphins, I haven't heard him. And everybody's saying the Dolphins and Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle are going to be a scary team in the NFL. No, they're really not. I am being serious right now. They are not. They are not. They are like one of the softest team in the NFL. And again, would you put Tyreek Hill in there and then say he's scary? No. Maybe if you put him back on the Chiefs, then I'll say they're scary. Back then when he was on the Chiefs, then he was scary. Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce were scary. That was a scary Chiefs team. Hands down, that was a scary Chiefs team. And you can't sit here and say the Dolphins are not a scary team because of Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Tagovailoa. That's not a scary team. That is not a scary team one bit. You can't go in my comments and say they're a scary team. They're not. I would rather say the Tyreek Hill era with the Chiefs was a scary team. But yeah, Broncos. Again, this game was entertaining. But again, we'll see next down in the future if Dolphins and Broncos come back rematch. I will love that for sure, 100%. But we're gonna move on. Carolina, Tampa Bay. I mean, again, I'm not gonna keep saying they need their refunds, but 18-21. How does people get these nasty scoreboards, bro? How does people get 18? How does people get 8? Like, I know how to get 13. I know how to get 24. I know how to get 10. But how do you get 18 and 8? That's what I don't get. That's really what I don't get. And like, am I the only one that doesn't know? Like, I'm pretty sure I know. But I'm probably going to say this game was probably boring. Did I tune into it? I don't know. I don't know if I did, to be honest, because there was a lot of games that I watched. I don't know if I watched one of these. Yeah. We're going to see what they're going to do next season for Carolina Panthers. I'm nothing to say. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, can you make it to the playoffs? Can we see the quarterback we did against the Rams? We'll see. I don't know. But yeah. We're going to move to the Browns, Rams. Browns. I told you guys, I hate both of these teams. I can't stand them. I don't like them. I said if I can have both of these teams lose, I would be happy. I'm not going to lie. And Rams fans, you can come in the comments again and say whatever you want. Basically, any fan base out there want to come down in my comments and say anything, you're welcome to. Go ahead. And while you're down there, please like, subscribe, comment down below. We would really be appreciative. Please and thank you. Browns. Now you lost your franchise quarterback. And your second QB, third QB, my bad. Third. One of my friends told me it's a third QB. I'm pretty sure it's a third QB. It's not the second QB. Because the second QB went to UCLA. Now he's hurt. I'm pretty sure he's hurt. That's why I have him on my thumbnail. That's why I have the third quarterback on my thumbnail. I'm not going to sit here and say that quarterback sucks. Because I'm pretty sure everybody likes that third quarterback on the Browns. But yeah, their defense, I don't know if their defense is stacked still. Would you guys say the Browns' defense is stacked still? I don't know. Would you compare them against the 49ers defense? Because I'm going to say 49ers defense is on top all the way. I don't care what you guys say. But yeah. Rams, you got Ram fans, Ram players, Ram whatever. You guys still suck. You guys really think you're going to make it to the Super Bowl? Aaron Donald, do you really think you're going to make it to the Super Bowl? That is the only one player I want to talk about. Aaron Donald. You really think you can make it to the Super Bowl with your terrible team? And if you do, guess what? You're going to get knocked out. And I'm not going to sit here and say you are in the hunt. Or I'm going to sit here and say you're not in the hunt. Regardless, you guys suck. Rams, you got lucky on that Super Bowl. Some way and somehow, if you do win it this year, you did get lucky. Well, not lucky. I don't even know what happened, to be honest. But I'm going to say that first Super Bowl you got was lucky. And I love when Ram fans, there's fake Ram fans, you know? When the Rams won a Super Bowl, there was a bunch of people on their bandwagon and saying, I'm a Rams fan. And I love how people in the NFL that are fan bases, fan players, test another player and they don't know nothing about it. Hey, but if any of them down there, comment down below, because I told you there has to be one fan base. Everybody needs to have one fan base. Don't be faking on other teams because that team wins the Super Bowl. Again, a lot of people think that I'm a Chiefs fan and the Chargers. No, I can't stand the Chiefs. I really can't. I can't stand the Broncos, but I have a friend who's a Broncos fan. Me and him argue a lot. But yeah. Raiders, you guys know how much I hate the Raiders, so I can't stand anything. Devontae Adams needs to leave. We don't know if he's gonna leave or not. I really don't know. If he leaves, please do. I don't know why people are going for their own division in that team. Yeah, I go for the Chargers. I go for the Broncos. No, I go for the Broncos. I go for the Chiefs because the teams they play sometimes suck. I'm sorry to say it. Their team sucks. Like, who wants to go for Carolina if it's going to be Chiefs? I'm for sure going to go for the winning team. I'm not going to go for the losing team. That's why I'll always come in my videos and say, like, oh, here we go. I'm going to have another losing week. Like, I don't want to do that. And when you lose every week, you feel terrible. Like, I don't like losing. I take W's. I take dubs everywhere. Literally, I take W's. That's why I look at these NFL weeks, NBA weeks, and I think about the defense-wise. Because defense do win you championships. NBA, basketball, hockey, baseball, soccer, any sport out there gets you those kind of wins. But yeah, W is where I want to end up at. But we're gonna move to next game. The Monday night game. This was an entertaining game until it was over. Eagles. What happened to you? I went for Eagles because, you know, I'm a Jalen Hurts fan and I love Philadelphia. And I told you guys in my NBA, I'm going for my home team. Philadelphia, what happened to you? I just don't get it. I really don't. It just pisses me off. How do you lose to a 49ers team? 42-19. Don't get me wrong, I said 49ers have really good defense. Am I going to back that up? No, because they have really good defense. An amazing defense. You can't stop their defense. You can't stop another team. You can't stop another team's offense on the 49ers defense. Their defense is an elite defense. Do I think their defense is going to win the Super Bowl? Possibly. With that kind of defense, yes. In the two friends that went to college together, they went to college. They know how to pick each other's brains. They're really good defense players. Wise. Eagles, on the other hand, Jalen Hurts. I'm talking to you. What happened to you in that game? You only got 19 points on the freaking scoreboard. I was thinking about going to this game too, but I didn't know it was gonna be a blowout. But yeah, 42-19. Oh my god, bro! I thought it would be the other way around, but it's not. Jalen Hurts, you discussed me that week. You were terrible by the way, on that week. You were terrible on the Chiefs game, and you were terrible on the 49ers game. I don't know how you beat the Chiefs, to be honest. I really don't. But this game was disgusting on Jalen Hurts. You cannot tell me no. This game was horrendous on him. Terrible. Move on to Monday night game. Chiefs Kingdom, Green Bay Packers. Hey, Green Bay Packers fans and Green Bay Packers players. Props to you. Props to you. You have not lost a game this season or this month. I'm really surprised. You beat a Chiefs team. The team that won a Super Bowl. Now, am I gonna give Jordan Love props? We'll see. They probably got a tougher season, or maybe they got terrible teams their way. Maybe that's the reason why they're winning, because they got terrible teams. I did not tune into the game because you guys probably know why. I saw the scoreboard and I saw the highlights of it, so I pretty much know what it is. But yeah, by far this game was boring. It wasn't boring. It was just it was it was interesting. Like I told you guys, going for my own team in the division, like the Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs, all those, that division I just mentioned, I don't like any of those teams. Just the Chargers. Just the Chargers. I'm a Chargers fan. And people can come on my videos and comments and down below and be like, you like the worst team in the NFL? Here's the thing. And I want to tell this to people. I'm going to give you guys some insight of what I'm going to say about the Chargers. But in the next game. Next week. Like this upcoming week. But yeah. The Chargers are an up and down team. You never know when you can trust them. I'm surprised they put points on the board. I thought we were going to go into New England and blow them out in the water. That did not happen. That did not certainly happen. The Chargers only put 6 points on the board. Now, when you see a team putting only up 6 points on the board, does that mean you can trust them in the playoffs? No. Again, if the Chargers make it to the playoffs, they're going to get knocked out. And if they don't, they deserve it. Because, look at this game right here. They only put up 6 points. Now, I told you guys how much I hate Brandon Staley. I can't stand him. I can't wait until we fire him. But everybody's telling me that we're going to fire him after this season. I hope that's not the case. I hope we fire him sooner than later. Brandon Staley, if you ever watch my videos, you suck as a coach. You are a terrible coach. And the worst part is, the only team that gets laughed at in the NFL is the Chargers. Because they only lose by 3 points or more. They only lose by 3 or they only lose by 1. And then over here, you got Brandon Staley trying to go for 2 points conversions, not even close to our end zones. They're like halfway in the middle. Or halfway in the middle. Literally in the middle. I can't think of a game right now that the Chargers lost by. Only by 1. Maybe when football's over, I will go back and recap of them. But all I'm saying is, as a Chargers fan, I want this season to be over. I don't even want to make it to the playoffs. I don't want to look into the playoffs. I just want to end the season. I want to fire Brandon Staley. I want to just ramp up our defense. I want to ramp up our offense. Keenan Allen is doing his phenomenal job as he should be. Mike Williams is out. And you don't know how mad I am of him getting hurt again. And he signed that big contract. Is this going to happen to him every season? Of him signing a contract and then going down? And I can't get my mind off of this player here. Number 1. I forgot his name. I keep forgetting his name. But number 1 on the Chargers. He keep dropping footballs. Buddy, we picked you up because you catch footballs really good. You do good on offense. And you're out here dropping them? That I really can't get that out of my head. Not this game, the last game. The Chargers had a touchdown run to win the game. All because of one play and one play only. He dropped the football. All I'm saying is, as a Chargers fan, I want this to be over. I want our season to end up bad. I want to know what's going to happen. I want to know if we're going to fire... Well, we are for sure going to fire Brandon Staley. But I want to know what's going to happen on defense. Are we going to probably keep Coolio, or are we going to probably get rid of him? And then same as Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa is over here sitting on the bench every time getting injured. And the coach doesn't want to play him. When the Chargers have good defense, and let's say it was 4th down and 2 or 4th down and 1, put him in the game. Put him in the game. He's there for a reason. Him and Khalil Mack can do damage in defense. It amazes me how these Chargers become really good in the playoffs, and they lost, and look where we are now. We're terrible. We are the laughing stock of the NFL. Everybody keeps telling me, like, the Chargers suck. You're like a terrible team in the NFL. So what? Do you think I'm going to like the trash Rams? I hate the Rams. I can't stand the Rams. They're not in the same division as us, but I can't stand them. And again, I'm not a Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs. I only like Patrick Mahomes. That's it. The Raiders, I can't stand the Raiders. The Raiders are not a good team. I'm not going to sit here and say they are. They are not a good team. Broncos. Chargers, are you telling me to move to a Broncos? I'm a Broncos fan? Here's the thing. Broncos won a Super Bowl in 2015. And my friend is a true Broncos fan. He can sit down and tell you everything. I'm not going to say nothing on the Broncos because the Broncos are a really good team. Do I think they're better than Chargers? Oh, yeah, 100%. Do I think they're better than the Raiders? No. No. Not one bit. No. Do I think they're better than the Chiefs? I would rather say the Broncos are better than the Chiefs. That's it. And don't look at the record wise. I'm just talking about my picks only. I really think they're better than the Chiefs. Hopefully we do, Chiefs, Broncos, and I hope that Broncos win. And I know a lot of people are saying again, you can't choose the same division in your league. Guess what I say to those people out there? Keep your own opinions to yourself. I don't care what you guys say. These are my picks only. So you're telling me when an NFL game plays in our same division, like let's say it's Chargers Raiders, and you're a Chargers fan and you don't, or if it's Chargers Chiefs and you're a Raiders fan, are you not going to choose the game? Are you not going to pick your game? Are you going to pick the whole other week of the game, but you're not choosing that only division? That's delusional. I'm speechless at that point. I'm choosing a team in our division if I'm another team's fan. I don't really get it. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Chargers, please just end the season already. We can probably end it this week. I just want to end it this week. That's literally what it is. Play one more game and end it because it's terrible. I want to fire Brandon Staley immediately. All right, we're gonna move to this game right here. Bengals, Jags. Trevor Lawrence went down. I don't know if he's out completely. But yeah, this game was entertaining without Joe Burrow. I'm surprised. I don't know if they use their second QB or third QB. You guys can let me know down in the comments for the Bengals. But yeah, this was an entertaining game. It sucks how Trevor Lawrence went down. Again, I don't know if he's confirmed out permanently for this season or he's just out for this game or the next game. But all in all, this was an entertaining game. I don't even know what I went for, to be honest. But yeah, you guys can comment down below. I'm going to give you guys my week 4 predictions in the NFL. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what team do you think will bring the Super Bowl home. That being said, it's going to... Alright, we got tomorrow. New England, Pittsburgh. If I were you guys, again, this is a boring game. I'm probably not going to be tuning into this. I'm probably not. You got 2 worst teams playing. I don't know if Kenny Pickett is going to even play in this game. But again, you got a terrible team here. 2 worst teams in the NFL. And remember when I said about I want to see 2 teams battling it out in the NFL and 2 teams in the NBA battling it out? Here we go. We get another banger. Who am I going to pick? I hate Pittsburgh fans and players. I hate New England. Oh no, I don't like New England. I just want to say I hate them. You know what? I'm probably going to take a L on this. I'm going to probably take New England. I hate the Pittsburgh Steelers fans. I hate Pittsburgh players. I hate all of them. I hate all their organization. I can't stand them. Tampa Bay Falcons. Who do I want to go for? Falcons or Tampa Bay? I'm gonna take the Falcons on this. I'm gonna take Falcons. Detroit Lions against the Chicago Bears. I am going to take Detroit. Bears are, how their season is. So I'm I'm going to take Detroit on this. Detroit, don't lose this game. That's where you lose this game. Colts, Bengals. I want to take the Bengals on this one. No Joe Burrow. Maybe the Colts are gonna win this, but I'm gonna take the Bengals. Alright. Browns, Jags, Trevor Lawrence. Okay. I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is playing, so I don't know. But I am gonna take the Jags on this one. The Saints, Carolina. I'm going to probably lose in this game because you guys know that I'm not a Derek Trash fan. I'm going to take Carolina on this. They're going to lose this game, hands down. I don't think they're going to win the game at all. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do win. I'll love for them to win. But yeah. CJ Stroud, Jets. I'm going to take the CJ Stroud route. Give me Texans. Houston Texans. Baltimore Ravens, Rams. Hey, maybe the Rams can follow the Chargers. Take another L. I hate the Rams. Can't stand them. I'm gonna take Lamar Jackson on this. Lamar Jackson, you better go do a show out there because I'll be tuning into this game. Yeah. Raiders, Vikings. This game right here. Who do I want to go for? Do I want to go for Joshua Dobbs or do I want to go for Aiden O'Connell? You guys know that I can't stand the Raiders. So I'm going with Vikings. Justin Jefferson might come back in this game is what I've been hearing. If he is, that means Vikings are going to win. Hands down. That's what I heard. I don't know though. I don't know. I might be wrong. But I am going to take the Vikings. Alright, let's write this up. Seattle Seahawks 49ers. Give me the 49ers. Seattle Seahawks are not going to last. After what happened in that game on against the Dallas Cowgirls. Nope. Buffalo Bills, Chiefs. Ooh, Patrick Mahomes against I'm gonna take Josh Allen. Josh Allen against Patrick Mahomes. I want to take, you know what? Since people are crying about too much, you going for your division. Give me Josh Allen in this one. I'm going to this game. I'm flying all the way out there. Broncos, Chargers. You guys know this game might be big for the Chargers. This game might be huge for them. And a lot of people are telling me that the Chargers are going to win. A lot of people are telling me the Broncos are going to win. And I told you, my friend is a Broncos fan. Just because he's my friend doesn't mean I'm going to side with him. Chargers, again, if you lose this game, or if you even try to lose this game by barely, I will literally fly down to LA. Fire Brandon Staley on my own. Don't lose this game. Now, I don't know where we are in the playoffs. Well, I know where we are in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. I know where we are. But I don't know if this game is crucial for us because we all know that the Raiders might lose this game against the Vikings. Against Joshua Dobbs and Justin Jefferson. I mean, they might lose again. I don't know. Joshua Dobbs is kind of an up and down guy. But Justin Jefferson, he might lose. He might win. He might lose. I don't know. But please win, Vikings. Please win. Chargers, Broncos. I am going Chargers. I can't. I'm sorry, Broncos fans. So hopefully the Chargers win. Barely. What if it's like a 6-0 score? What if it's a 3-0 score? Now the Broncos are too talented to do that. The Broncos are not going to do that. Eagles, Dallas Cowgirls. I know this game is huge right now for this game. You know, I'm going with my home team. I'm going with my favorite quarterback, Jalen Hurts. So, give me Dallas Cowgirls. Try to say Dallas Cowgirls. Give me Jalen Hurts in the Eagles. What am I saying? Titans, Dolphins. Without Tyreek Hill, I'm taking the Dolphins again. Again. Dolphins fans, don't get happy because you're winning games because like this. You're only winning because of Tyreek Hill. That's all I'm going to say. Green Bay Packers, Giants. Give me Green Bay Packers because Green Bay Packers is on a roll right now. They've been winning teams. I don't know how many winning streaks they are in, but they are doing amazing. Green Bay Packers fans, don't say anything. Don't come in my comments and say you better apologize. I told you guys I don't apologize to anything. Jordan Love, I'm not going to sit here and say he's terrible. I'm not going to sit here and say he's good. No. He's doing his thing on the field. Let him do his thing. But yeah, guys, that is my NFL predictions for Week 14. You guys comment down below what team do you guys think you guys are going for and what team do you think will get blown out. And while you guys are down there, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching.